7 players and managers who have got on the wrong side of Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp has been a roaring success during his managerial career. After 7 years at Mainz 05 in Germany, the 54-year-old landed the role of Borussia Dortmund manager, which saw his profile rise enormously. The German boss won the Bundesliga twice there, as well as the DFB Pokal once and the DFL Super Cup twice. In 2015, after the dismissal of Brendan Rodgers, Klopp was appointed as Reds manager and has helped them become one of the best teams in the world during that time, with his high pressing and aggressive tactics being credited with a lot of that success. But it isn't just tactics that Klopp is renowned for, he is also very vocal about what he believes is right and wrong. Here are 7 occasions that players and managers have fallen out with Klopp. Sahin, now of Antalyaspor in Turkey, played under Klopp between 2008 and 2015, though he did spend time at Real Madrid and on loan at Liverpool during that time. Klopp handed Sahin the opportunity to step up into the first-team setup, which he is incredibly grateful for, though he does recall a time that the manager was unhappy with the Turkish midfielder. Speaking to Goal, Sahin said, "It was either 2009 or 2010, I was playing for Borussia Dortmund, and the coach threw me out of training. He told me to leave because I had an argument with another player. I was young, and I thought I knew everything. I was sure I was in the right, 100%, but he told me to go, so I went." During Klopp's first few years at Liverpool, Mamadou Sakho was a regular inclusion. However, he soon fell out of favor with the boss. After serving a ban for doping in 2016, a charge which he was later cleared of, Sakho's career at Liverpool declined rapidly. During the following pre-season trip to the USA, Sakho was sent home early by Klopp after nearly missing his flight to America, skipping a rehabilitation session and arriving late to team meals. The French defender was banished to the under-23s and was never given another opportunity to redeem himself, eventually being sold to Crystal Palace in 2017 after a loan spell. Although most managers are fond of the charismatic, cheerful Klopp, he never truly saw eye to eye with Frank Lampard during his time at Chelsea. The pair came to blows in July 2020 after Lampard shouted at Klopp and his staff after a controversial free kick was given, reeling off the line, "Only title you've ever won, and you can give it the big one, F off." Words were exchanged about one another via the press after, with Klopp claiming the former Blues midfielder has a lot to learn after continuing the spat after the final whistle. The rivalry had the potential to brew into something significant that fans could become attached to, but Lampard was dismissed in January 2021. Not many would pick a fight with Sean Dyche, but Klopp is one of the few who would. During a game in January, the former Mainz player chased Dyche down the tunnel after exchanging words with the Burnley boss after a tangle between Fabinho and Ashley Barnes on the cusp of half-time. Neither of the managers revealed the cause behind the scuffle, though Klopp was adamant he did not start it. Dyche was unhappy with Klopp already this season too, after he openly named the 3 players he felt were too physical when the Clarets travelled to Anfield. Dyche said, "My disappointment is he is name-checking players, there is absolutely no need to do that." Everton assistant Duncan Ferguson is known for being a passionate, vocal person on the sidelines, and that didn't change when Klopp was in the opposing technical area. During Everton's historic 2-0 win over Liverpool, the 2 leaders come to blow on the touchlines. Carlo Ancelotti's assistant was caught smiling by Klopp, who asked, "Why are you laughing?" Ferguson then responded, "We are allowed to talk, or is it just you, Jurgen?" Which only angered the Reds boss further, but the pair were split up by Toffee's captain Seamus Coleman. Klopp's system has propelled Sadio Mane into one of the most exciting wingers in the league, but the Senegalese forward has not always agreed with his boss. In 2017, Mane threw a tantrum on the pitch after the final whistle when he only came off of the bench in the 89th minute against Chelsea. Klopp claimed it was a disagreement with tactics rather than a person fallout. He said, "I shouted at him because he was in the center and I wanted him right wing." The pair's relationship was questioned again in May 2021 after Mane refused to shake his boss's hand after the final whistle against Manchester United, having been benched for Diogo Jota. During the COVID-19 pandemic, then Sheffield United manager Chris Wilder and Klopp came to blows. When the Premier League were considering allowing 5 substitutes rather than 3, Wilder labelled Klopp as selfish due to his support for the rule change. He said, "They're selfish, they look after their own clubs. They're not going to be bothered about Sheffield United, they're not going to be bothered about England." Klopp responded, "Chris Wilder, or whoever, constantly say I'm selfish. I think all the things show that he's selfish, but that's not too important."